For many modern motorcycles, getting into the off-road mode could be a little bit time-consuming. This happened to my Honda Transalp 750, but also to my friend's CRF1100 Africa Twin. We lose quite a lot of time getting into the menu and disable the traction control and ABS each time we're stopping the bike, each time we are actually switching or toggle between the riding modes. Some bikes, they have this option to leave the traction control and the ABS off even when you turn off the motorcycle, but our Honda Transalp 750 and the Africa Twin CRF1100, for these bikes you need to enter in the menu and disable again and again the traction control and the ABS. Of course, this happens for a reason, this happens for a safety reason, but depending where you are on the off-road track, you might wanna use one of these dongles. This is the LSK Electronics off-road dongle. I have one installed on my Honda Transalp 750 and I'm using it since a couple of months. And I can say it's hard to go back to what it was before. It was a little bit frustrating all the time getting into the menu and switch off the ABS and traction control, but since I have this dongle from LSK Electronics, my life it's pretty simple now off-road when I go with my Honda Transalp 750. And the team from LSK Electronics, they sent a dongle for my friend Alami as well, from my friend CRF1100 Africa Twin. This is the dongle for the Africa Twin. It's different than the one from the Transalp, and this is because the dashboard or the electronics of the Africa Twin, it's a little bit more complicated and it takes even more time disabling the traction control and the ABS on the Africa Twin due to its more complicated electronics. So this dongle, it's also a little bit different. You already saw the unboxing. Let's take a look one more time at the device. This is the dongle and it has more connectors, and of course we're gonna install it on Alami's Africa Twin in the next minutes. We have everything written here in the installation manual. Dongle eliminates the need for annoying and time-consuming switching off the rear ABS, traction control and wheelie control when you're riding in hard off-road by taking control and forcing its own settings to ECU. This dongle allows to turn these electronic assistants on and off with just one click on the keyboard. So it will work in the same way as it did for my Honda Transalp 750. By a click of a button, you go into the off-road mode and it stays there, doesn't switch back. So you can count on the setting once you're establishing. And of course, by the click of a button, you can go back to the main settings, to the original settings, wherever you want that. The dongle also automatically clicks off the safety message displayed after start of the bike. This dongle works at temperature from -30 up to +90 Celsius, so you don't have to worry too much about temperature when you're installing this dongle. We have everything there as an installation instruction. There is also a video provided by LSK Electronics, very explicit. It's the information which is provided by LSK Electronics is more than enough for you to install it. So make sure you're making this procedure or make sure this procedure is done by an authorized personnel. Just to let you know that this device is not approved for use at public roads. You use it at your own risk and responsibility. This device does nothing more than you can set by hand on the original instrument panel. So does nothing more than you can already set up on your display. My own personal experience from a couple of months is that I have no further issues, I have no issues whatsoever with the device, but as soon as something comes up, I will definitely keep you informed as soon as possible. My friend Alami, on our suspension testing on our last off-road ride, he has some issues getting into the menu. I was just laughing because he was losing too much time turning off the traction control and the ABS, and especially the wheelie control, because the wheelie control can make some trouble on the off-road riding. So I was just pressing a button, but he was losing more than 25 seconds, 30 seconds, or even more trying to search through the menu for disabling this off-road setting. So LSK Electronics did a very good job, in my opinion. This is my personal experience. So we have for the Africa Twin the same dongle. Let's install it, let's see how it works, and after this video, after the installation video, we're gonna make another video where we're gonna test everything on the track. We're preparing to install the off-road dongle from LSK Electronics. Hi Alami, nice to see you.
How are you?
We're preparing the bike. I'm fine.
Long time no see, Arthur.
Long time no see.
I've been very busy. I had a lot.
Alami was pretty busy, but now we have plenty of time to mount the off-road dongle by LSK Electronics. Check out my t-shirt. This is a t-shirt from LSK Electronics. The nice painting is on the back. Let me show you. Check out my t-shirt. This is
nice. This is interesting.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Check it out. LSK Electronics.
Nice.
Very nice details on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Last time when we went off-road, Alami, it was really a pain to turn off the ABS traction control, and most important, the wheelie control, right?
Yeah.
This was the issue for you.
It takes a lot of time, and the issue that every time when you stop the bike, you have to make all the settings again. It takes like 1 minute.
1 minute at least on the Africa Twin.
Yeah.
At least 1 minute. Because the dashboard is way more complicated than the one from my Honda Transalp 750. And with the dongle provided by LSK Electronics, we will make our life and Alami's life off-road more easy.
I can't wait to have this feature on the motorcycle, to be able to switch to fully off-road.
Yeah, I was waiting for you switching the settings all the time. And most important, you didn't have enough traction with the wheelie control enabled.
Yeah,
this was.
I couldn't ride at all. Yeah. It's important to have everything off: traction control, ABS, and the wheelie control.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Let's check. We have the dongle here. Here it is. We already made the unboxing. The dongle looks pretty good. It's a plug and play, but it's plug and play. And a little bit of work taking out the left side of the bike.
The crash bar and the fairings.
Yes. How easy it is, allow me to take off
It's not hard if you know all the clips locations and if you know where to pull and where to push. Okay, because you have to push, you have to pull. It's not hard, it's easy. For me at least it's easy because we make this all day.
Yes.
At Honda.
And it seems like it clips pretty easy if you know from where to pull.
Yes. I also use this foam. It's easier to clips off. So as you see, we never break anything.
Yes.
Where is the dongle? Where is the dongle?
The dongle is here.
It's a lot smaller than yours.
Yes. But it has more connectors.
Yes.
And the instructions are provided.
With
pictures.
They are pretty easy. But we will try to figure it out. I hope the motorcycle will start after this.
The ones behind the air box.
Yes.
So one is here. Okay.
So it should be in out. So this is the 4-pin in.
You cannot
out.
be mistaken because it's plug and play somehow.
Yeah. And this is the plus minus. I think it's the one from the accessory socket. So it should be this one. I'll take it out to show you.
Okay.
So it's not an issue if you have the socket, it will work. Okay, that's it. It's done.
This is everything you
Yes.
did? So simple?
Yes.
Because you didn't need to take out the
Because I didn't take
fairings
this.
from the
Yeah.
dashboard.
Yeah, you can.
work only on the left side.
Exactly.
It's much easier than in my case.
Yes.
We can give it a test.
It's easier. It's a little bit hard to figure out where to put everything.
Yes, so in order to have a very clean space here. This is
because
the,
I want to put the airbox
challenge.
intake to its place. Okay, and I think I will leave the box here. Maybe I will use a zip tie to secure.
Yes. Remove the left side the fuel tank cover, locate 4-pin seal connector and plug the dongle in between. Locate 2-pin seal connector of the 12-volt car plug power connector and plug dongle in between. Arrange dongle and wires. Try the proper function of the dongle. Install the left side fuel tank cover back. So this was it, guys. Pretty simple procedure so far. I'm looking forward to test.
I changed the dongle place because I want to be sure it won't vibrate. So I put it under the intake for the airbox intake. Okay.
Yes.
So everything is clean.
So it's here.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I
there.
see it. I see it.
Yeah. And that's it.
So let's check out the functions. The start button, which is this one. The start button, we need to hold it, press and hold for 0.5 seconds to turn on and off the rear ABS plus front ABS to set to off-road mode, traction control and wheelie control. Let's take a look. You see, by a press of a button, everything gets off. Check it out, man. Absolutely by a press of a button. So this is the star button, which you need to press. Can you press it one more time to? So one press of a button and everything gets deactivated. Briefly release the throttle to complete traction and control shutdown. Briefly stop moving the bike to complete the ABS shutdown. And then we have the up arrow button, which you can press and hold for 3 seconds, minimum 3 seconds, for turning on the dongle memory. Dongle will keep its settings after shut down the bike.
Ah, okay. So you have to activate first.
Yes, first we need to activate.
Then.
And then here.
Okay, now it's done.
Now it's done, yeah. We stop the bike, we start it again.
And the settings.
And the settings remain, as you can pretty well see on the bottom right. You can see everything
But you
it's
really
off.
don't need this because it's like half a second to activate.
It's anyway half a second to deactivate it, but still. So what do you think, Alami? It's pretty simple.
A huge difference between setting manually all the settings for the off-road, and with the dongle it takes like 2 seconds.
Indeed,
less
it's
than
pretty
2
simple.
seconds. Yeah.